Elder Sage here, coming at you with a fire Wi-Fi battle. Now today I'm going to be showing you guys some fine work from Guzzlord and Mandibuzz because I honestly think they're underrated. But before the battle starts, don't forget to leave a like and a comment down below. It helps the video out a lot. And yeah, let me not waste no more time. Let's just jump right into it. First mon, Toxapex, safe lead as always. And he decides to bring in the Buzzwole. So honestly with Buzzwole, I don't really think there's much he can do because Toxapex kind of wall bug and fighting, but then he revealed the Thunder Punch, and so you obviously know I got to get out of there. So it did a lot less damage than I actually thought it would do, so I stayed in just so I could get in some toxic spikes. I could get like 2 layers in if I really want to, so that one wasn't really a concern for me. I mean, at this point it will be kind of stupid for him to stay in. He knows I'm going to get 2 in, so he might as well just switch out. And right here is where it kind of bothered me, because if he had defog, that would kind of be annoying, but I decided I might as well just get it in because he's already poisoned, so I could stall him out potentially. And I do kind of wallet this out too. Toxapex, the thing with Toxapex is like he can wall so many different mons without even trying. Anyways, as you see, I do have the poison type, and so I also do pack a sludge wave, so I could do a lot of potential damage to him. But then he revealed that he indeed got the nature's madness, so he's gonna be taking like half my health, and that's kind of annoying because, like, I don't know, when you got your wall losing that much damage, it's kind of just ain't nobody want to see it. So I'm kind of seeing right here that I could actually wear him down because I actually do a lot more damage than him, because if he decides to use like Moonblast or something, like that's not really gonna do anything more than like 5%. So I'm thinking, no, let me toxic stall him. It's kind of scumbaggy, but right now you see right here I predicted the defog pretty nicely, so I was kind of happy about that. So at this point it's kind of like a mind game sort of, so I'm just gonna let you guys watch what happens. It kind of gets really annoying, but we both could just go back and forth. So basically at this point he's kind of in the range for me to seriously end it, so I decided, you know, I might as well just hit off a sludge wave or something. But I knew he might switch, so I mean my little shield thing, it was kind of not worth it. But at this point, you know, is he going to try to predict that I'm gonna do something, or is he just gonna straight hit me? But obviously I decided to play it safe, and I did bring in this one, but I knew for a fact that he could be packing the Ice Punch, so that's always a worry for me. But he used the Zen Headbutt, or he used the Earthquake too, so I kind of predicted that one pretty well. I don't know why he did switch though, but I think he was gonna try to possibly come in here, go for the defog or something, but obviously I was not gonna just do some trolling move. I was gonna hit it, so got rid of the Aquafina. I think he just did that to kind of scout me out, so it wasn't really much of a good victory. And this little fairy thing, it's kind of pretty. It did a lot of nothing, to be honest, because every time he came out, there's nothing he can do. Toxapex can wall it out for days, to be honest, and he could even knock him out with Sludge Wave because it's a high base power move. So anyways, I decided to come in with the switch. I was just gonna I decided to hit it with anything, to be honest, because no matter what, I always there's nothing it can do to me, even if it had like a hidden power. And I did get a kind of good prediction in there with the what is it, Volcarona, so that was a pretty good move on my part. And I decided to switch out over there, and I brought in the Elder Sage because honestly you can't touch it. If it decides to use a fire move, it's not gonna do much. Bug move, not gonna do much. Hidden power water, he's gonna survive it. That's just how bulky Elder Sage is. Like I don't know, like I used to think that Alola Marowak was gonna be trash because like the whole fire ghost type, and I'm just thinking like yo, they literally goofed up. Like, why? Especially since it carries like the thick club. Like, knockoff is literally gonna be just straight up destroying it. But it's honestly just, I think this is one of the best things they ever done. Like, it really does it really just does it justice. Like, it really put him in the glory, which I always wanted them to do. So I think it was really a good choice. It really walls a lot and it does a lot of damage too. So honestly, I'm happy. Just back to this, bring out the Mandibuzz, and it got the little thing again. So that's obviously my cue to run, go back into the obvious switching, and he obviously knew I was gonna switch too. So this one, it was pretty annoying. But actually, what I do know is that I can take anything at 100%. So I was going to stay in at this point because, well, I didn't stay in. I should have stayed in, but I think I was just gonna try to troll, and I did bring out the Bowser, which is the Guzzlord, and right here is showing the fineness of work. It took that thing like a champ, to be honest. And I had the Agua Berry, so if he did bring me down, it would honestly be annoying to see that I got like so much HP to come back. And right here, I don't know why he did that. I think he thought that I was gonna be like a physical set, but I don't know why. Well, I guess because I think it has more physical damage output, but I just decided to go for the straight up attack. He hit me with the stealth rocks. I think he thinks that's all I got or something, or I don't know what he's doing. But I just fired off this straight up dark pulse. I do think Bowser needs knockoff. I don't even know if it gets it or not, but I think it needs it. It's just crazy because the whole dark dragon thing, like, I don't know why is it. Maybe I could see why it's a dragon, because it does have like some little tiny wings over there, but I don't know. Just the ×4 weakness of fairy and being slow is kind of annoying, but he could take some hits. He really could. And back there, I just now realized I had like a lot of the mons on my team are weak to the same things. I got weakness to ice. I got 2 things weak to electric and 2 things weak to fairy. But somehow they still have synergy between them, that they're able to balance each other out, which is kind of weird, but it's just crazy. Because if I was alone in this, like if something else was to go wrong, like he could have swept me with like a fairy mon, but I don't know, maybe a fairy electric. Well, I guess Tapu Koko. But then again, if he did bring in Tapu Koko, Marowak literally walls. Marowak straight up could destroy Tapu Koko, like just it can't do anything to it. Right here, hitting it with the surf and everything. The Metagross, yeah, Metagross. It can't really. It's like I don't really know its full set, so me trying to do something risky might just kind of be of a. It might really cost me the match, because while playing this whole thing, I'm just thinking so much about how his Metagross can literally sweep my team if I was to lose Toxapex. Like it might really be over for me, so I have to really dance around his team, and that's where like the problem lies, because that means I always have to, no matter what, have to keep it healthy. And right here, when it got the first knockout, it kind of reassures me that I might really be screwed if I lose my last thing. But I was also like lowering his HP down progressively throughout the match, so I can bring in my Alakazam at some point to finish it off, because he could have either swept me with Buzzwole or he could have swept me with Metagross. Both of those mons could have swept me really hard if I was to lose Toxapex. But honestly, it saves lives, to be honest. Toxapex saves lives. And right here, got the Beast boost up. Not really much of anything. I can tell that it probably has Choice Scarf, so it would not be really smart for me to do anything risky. So obviously I was gonna switch out after this one. Also, it looks pretty sick, to be honest. I thought it was kind of ugly, but just looking at it right now, and I didn't even realize that it has like it looks like test tubes inside of them or something, where you see like the liquids and stuff like that. It just looks pretty sick, to be honest. It hit me with that. Marowak also walls, but Buzzwole. It walls it pretty hard too. Like I don't see any move that it can do to it that it could knock it out. Like maybe actually no, nothing could. He got him checked. So whatever is gonna come out now is literally about to get blown away. So yeah, Volcarona, I'm sorry. Like it can't really do anything anymore. I kind of forgot, but I knew for a fact that Volcarona used to be really, really good. I mean, maybe he's still really good if you're like unprepared, but if you don't let him set up with a quiver dance, Volcarona is kind of like fodder for you, because it really needs that setup. I don't know why, like for some reason, just I don't know. Oh yeah, he thought that I was gonna switch out. I'm not switching out, man. At this point I was like, what's the point? It can't do anything else, so I might as well just stay in. I was planning on finishing it off with Alakazam, but at that point I felt like just losing him on, to be honest. So it was just like that. Toss him out there. And at this point I kind of got the match in the bag, because it can't really, what is this gonna do to me? If it was to use Hyper Voice, not very effective. So hit him with the Flare Blitz, which is obviously a KO because it just hits that dang hard, and bam, that one is out there. So he's gonna bring out the Buzzwole, of course, and at this point I can tell that I have the match, because it's kind of impossible for him to come back. I don't see how that would happen, unless if it was like, it would have been really funny though if I got like max hacks, like even though it was 1-4 and he got like para hacks on me, and then all my mons just straight up get paralyzed. That would have been really just ass. And it's also stupid because I realized after this match that my Mandibuzz had like no EVs. It's literally not trained. I didn't even know that, but this match was just crazy. I got some interesting things coming out. Just you guys wait and see. But yeah, anyways, it's your boy. I'm out.